guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. See, that's how most of us morning routine starts. Instead of telling, hey, good morning, we just take our phone, start taking a reel or just taking a photo in your Snapchat account. But is the same thing happening in past few years? No, it was completely different. A very warm good morning to respected dignitaries on the dais and my dear friends. Let me just ask you, we are currently in the generation called Beta, the generation Beta. But there is past few years ago, there is a generation called Silent Generation. In this generation time period, people all were dull, a grey appearance for in our other society. But is the same thing happening now? No, everything completely changed. And this silent generation, where all people were family connected by sharing love, care to their parents and everyone. But is that happening now? No. This is the era for technology. That can be AI. Any AI we use, because even I am a youth who use AI. And today, let me talk about the role of youth for a nation building. Let me just take a small example. We all know a rose. This rose needs a small seed to grow. And this flower is just the nation we can consider. And this flower just needs a small seed to grow. And that seed is we youth. With this water, sunlight, all this, a nation can be easily built up. And that's what we youth can do. Just imagine a rose without watering or sunlight. It's just a waste plant. But if we just give our idea, our environment protection, we can build a greater nation in our society. And do we really think we youth are just the one who can change the environment or the nation's development? No, we are just the part of development of a single nation. A nation can be built by a small kid. Even a 1-year-old kid can develop a bigger nation. So there's no particular age group which we could consider for development of a country. Let me just take a small example. The country of Russia, where people in a state called Elocution, they threw cigarettes at the ground. There was a dump of cigarettes by the people. Just a school of students just went there, collected these cigarette butts, and they collected around 1 lakh cigarette butts from this country. With that, they could make many statue models in their country, where the president appreciated them for making the country a developed world. This is just a small example which we could consider. And in country China, as we all know, China is the major country for production of coal. They have the power. They have 52% control of the coal production throughout the nation. And that's how these students or a group of youth went together with the idea of renewable energy. That can be solar energy, wind energy, as this is the time for sustainable development. And by following the SDG goals, they could create a greater impact on China. And now China is the world largest producer of coal with 52%. Along with that, it is the 50% of renewable energy sources throughout the world. So, is youth always creating a development to the country? No, we can't confirm that. Because there are many cases happening in this world where youth are destroying the nation too. The use of social media, the use of reels, everything creates a big loss to the nation. We need the kids for using the creativity to develop a nation. But are we all using creativity for any work we do? We just take the phone. Hey AI, can you help me for doing this homework? And that's happening now. But this youth, we need their creativity for development of a single nation. And one person, a small kid changes, the entire city could change. A city change, the entire country can change. A country change, the entire world will change. Not just creating development for that particular nation, but creating a development for the entire world in this society. And do you ever think youth can easily develop a proper nation? No, they are just part of a developed nation. Creating a smaller impact to a bigger version. A small idea can be a big impact to entire country. That's why we could confirm that youth is just a single part of development of a nation. And always remember, if one person's small idea can create a big impact towards their society. So never waste off your creativity, because we people have the power. We youth have the power to change a nation into a developed country, showing proud to the nation. Thank you.